up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of the Pulling These Podcast, where we take a trip to Smack City and talk about some pop cultures right afterwards. I'm your host, Big L. With me, as always,
It's for Diablo.
And it's me, CJ.
Oh yeah. For our video watchers, please excuse the mess in the background. I have kids, so I get tired of cleaning shit. Oh
I
yeah.
activated the blurry background, so I can leave as much mess as
Oh
I
yeah.
want back there.
How you do that?
It's settings in Discord that you could set up for like your camera or whatever.
Oh,
I think it's
nice.
dependent on what camera you have, because for
Okay.
Ernie's it doesn't work.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I don't think I could.
I forgot how to do it
I'll try
though.
later. It's all
But
good.
I specific design for the for the show.
You have it for the podcast space.
Yeah.
It's like it's a man cave. Yeah, it's supposed to be my man cave, but you know, everybody uses it. Just make a mess.
It's open to the public.
Yes. Yes, it is. And you know what movie's gonna be open to the public soon?
Ooh.
Morbius.
Ooh.
With Jared Leto.
Woo! Oh, good God, that last sip tasted like acid for some reason. Ooh. Morbius.
The movie that you don't know which universe is set in because it's so fucking
God.
confusing.
Like three
They
different
got-
universes it could possibly be.
Yeah, it got the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man plastered on the wall.
Venom is
You got-
there.
Yeah, Venom is mentioned.
He's aware of Venom.
There's also in the headlines for the Daily Bugle newspaper when they showed it, there was like articles about the Rhino and Black Cat. So they
Yeah.
have like the Amazing Spider-Man stuff in
Oh,
there
great.
also. Because there was a Felicia Harding character that was part of Oscorp, and I think in Amazing Spider-Man movies. So she was mentioned, but she never became Black Cat there. So I guess she became Black Cat in this Morbius universe, whatever setting.
Or is it in the MCU?
Oh yeah, that too. Because Michael Keaton does make an appearance. in
That's
it as
true.
Adrian Toome, aka the Vulture. So it's all over the
Trying to
place.
get
You don't know
all
what's
the
going on with
fans.
Morbius. It has that Jared Leto energy. Like it's
It
like what the fuck's
does,
going
man.
on? Like I don't know what's going on right now.
I didn't
Yeah.
think any of that looked cool.
Yeah, like he could fly.
Yeah, Morbius could fly.
Because
Yeah,
I did not know that. I did not know that. I was like, what the hell's going on? Like, why is he Superman out of nowhere? Like,
yeah.
like,
Hopefully they don't explain it like for some stupid shit like he's riding the sonar waves with the bats. Dumb shit like that.
Every time they show him like turn with like the bat face, I like always hear. He has that monster face.
I gotta say the makeup looks good. Like he actually looks like Morbius from the comics.
He does look like Morbius, but I was
But
never
how long-
a Morbius guy.
Yeah.
me either.
Yeah, I think Marvel did a few things with him in the 90s, you know, the
Midnight
Midnight
Suns.
Suns. That's about it. I think he had his own series too for a while.
Yeah, I was aware of Morbius, but
Yeah, it's like the most random. That's like the most random character to give a fucking movie to.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, and you know, if Sony had the rights to Blade, they would have shoved Blade in there. Like,
Yeah,
oh yeah.
definitely.
that's probably who Tyrese thought he was gonna play. He thought he was gonna play. He's like, "Oh, Tyrese gonna cast you in the Morbius movie." Like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna play Blade."
He records. I finally made it, crying. Oh, child support. Oh, I'm Blade.
The whole time he's like, "Where's my sword?" The whole time.
Let me watch this live stream of Comic Con real quick.
He's like, "Hold up, I'm a cop." It's like I'm undercover or something as Blade. I'm pretending to be a cop.
What's this cop's real name?
So
When
you
do
tell
my
me I'm
fangs
not
come out?
Yeah.
When do my fangs come out?
Man,
So-
no, Tyrese, you're gonna be a generic cop number 2.
So Blade's gonna call himself Cop 2?
Yeah. Yeah, Tyrese was doing Tyrese shit and like hyping it up, like, oh, it's gonna blow people's minds, like the connection it has to the MCU or whatever. I'm like, yo,
Then the
Sony's
producers
good
say,
at gassing these people up, thinking they're gonna be like an
"Oh
MCU
yeah."
somehow.
Then the producer's
Like,
telling
yeah.
him, "You're not gonna be Blade. Can I be Power Man? Oh, can I be
gotta
Power
be
Man?"
superhero. I
Yeah,
gotta be a superhero.
he started training, and it was like, yo, you know you have to do this.
He comes in mad brawling, and they're like, "You're supposed to be fat."
You cop number 2, not 1.
Your character's name is Stupid Fat Cop.
Oh my god.
Now,
I hate it when he plays acting roles that he tries to be serious in. I can't take Tyrese seriously.
nah,
Like I can't. Not after the Fast and Furious movies.
not after The Rock herbed him in a movie.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Not
They
after
actually
that
got
child
beef,
support
man.
video.
Yeah, that video. I was gonna say
Yeah.
that.
They're
He
taking
lost all
everything.
kinds of respect. All kinds. Any respect he had is gone.
Yeah. They're not making a Fast and Furious Tyrese spinoff.
Yeah, he was really mad that The Rock got a spinoff.
Yeah.
Oh, Tyrese.
Wait, from Morbius to Tyrese.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious.
Hey, he's in the movie.
Oh, that's
So
true.
we had to talk about Tyrese.
We have to get to that at some point.
So yeah, not too exciting, It's a Spider-Man character, but it's gonna be no Spider-Man. It's gonna probably be a mention. Like I'm pretty sure Michael Keaton's gonna throw in a Spider-Man line in there somehow while he's talking to him. Or he'll probably show some news report of him, some bullshit like that.
Yeah. Did you
Just to
show
get-
him say, Adrian Toombs?
Yeah,
That's right, it's me, Morbius.
I fought Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You should be
Bugger.
interested. Or they'll be like, he'll probably be able to cure you with his blood.
Yeah. Do the rant face for me.
I wonder if he sent like vials of blood to his co-stars.
So,
Yeah, oh, Jared, never change. Jared, never change.
Tyrese got the vial. He's like, I am Blade.
Yeah.
You. The
You
director
guys
sent
could've
me a
told
hint.
Yeah. It's gonna be revealed at the end, post-credit scene.
Take this blood out and drink it at the end.
Then they'll play some techno music in the background just to get that blade feel. Know it's coming.
When the movie comes out, the audience, one of the people in the audience, will be like, "Why is that stupid fat cop drinking that blood?"
He's just doing it in the background of what the director telling him to. Like he just does it. Like,
You see a mad blurry in the background drinking a vial of blood.
I'm Blade.
And you just see him go, "Oh, this is real."
Oh shit! Oh my god! This movie does not have any of us excited at all. That we're
No.
just talking about Tyrese.
yeah. I don't even remember it that much.
Yeah, it was pretty generic.
Yes, yeah. It was like it was basically like if Batman became Superman. You know what I mean? Like that's how it kind of felt to me. Like
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
like it just was like, oh, okay. Like he can fly like Superman and has like Superman powers, but he's Batman themed. You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh, okay.
He gets along with bats.
And there's subways in it, so you know it's urban.
Yeah. You know it's New York because it's a subway scene.
Yeah.
Always.
And he's
Is
like,
it? I don't even know if it's based in New York.
like gliding on farts. What was that?
Yeah, like I said, it's probably some shit like sonar waves from the bats.
Sonar waves.
The bats start flapping their wings so they can ride off the waves.
He weighs less than 0 pounds to ride his own sonar waves.
It's crazy because the makeup looks good, but I guarantee you they're only gonna show it like in the last few minutes of the movie. Like they're not gonna try to de-beautify Jared Leto for most of the
Yeah.
movie.
Oh no.
Well, I
But
mean, I gotta
bet there's gonna
come
be
pay the
more
fucking-
scenes of his abs.
Yeah, it's probably some shirtless shots for a while.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm a vampire.
Look at my abs. I worked on for 6 months.
Wang, wang.
Yeah.
Slow motion.
I don't know why Jared Leto gives me like Zoolander vibes. Like,
He's kind of like Zoolander.
yeah.
He gives me edgy asshole from high school guy vibes.
I think his best role is the cornrows guy from Panic Room. You ever seen Panic Room?
Oh yeah, I seen him like
No.
once. Yeah,
He
I've
was,
heard
think
he
I've
was,
seen
he
it.
was hilarious. I love that. I love him in that movie. He was hilarious. He was such a like weird douchey like
Yeah.
criminal guy.
When he had the braids, I'm like, why the fuck you got braids for?
That's what made
I was like,
that added to like how funny he was. Like, you could tell that he was just like, you know what I see with this character? He has
Got braids.
cornrows. It's like nobody asked you to do that. And no.
I think that was the beginning of Jared Leto. Like,
Yeah,
you know what?
He's a
Let me go over
douchebag.
the top.
I got this.
Exactly.
You got to look at just many dreadlocks. It just braids, cornrows. All
I've
right.
had dreadlocks before. Don't make me do it again.
It's probably mad stringy and not even like full.
Just
Not
put
full
together with
locks.
gel.
Oh man, yo, it's funny. I started watching this new anime series on Amazon called Fairfax.
Mhm.
So it's just like, yeah, it's just like I don't know the creators behind it, but it's just like they follow like a group of kids, like this only 13-year-old kids, or whatever. But like one is just like the sneaker plug at the school. The other one's like he's trying to be a film director, and they got like a guy from who's out of town. He's mad hurt, like a herb. Like he has like a fanny pack. He's like a hiker type of kid. So they become friends. It's like that type of show. But I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. It's like I know they were trying to speak on like all like the social media culture, like how it's all how it's all crazy and shit. But it's just like I don't know. It just doesn't work. I don't know.
I've been binging on like documentaries about famous people from social media from like back in the day and like how they ended up and shit.
Oh
A lot of them don't end up well.
Nah.
Wait, what?
They don't end
What
up
people?
well most of the time.
Like social
people
media
from social
celebrities.
Oh, like social media
Oh, yeah.
celebrities. Like
Yeah.
Like
the shit
YouTube
they do to
stars.
get
something like-
famous is fucking stupid.
Because they're basically like in the D list of celebrities. You know what I mean? Like they're or like E list. You know what I mean? Like they're not like, you know, they're not invited to fucking galas. You know what I mean? Like they're not real people. Like like they're social media bullshit.
Yeah.
They're like a character.
You're just a YouTube prankster. Get out of here.
He's like, you're just like, it's a prank, bro. It's a prank, bro. You're that guy.
Yo, a lot of them are those guys.
Yeah.
But it's pretty
He's like,
interesting though,
"I'm
like learning what people go through, man. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like real life streamers, whatever. I guess that's what they're called. Who they stream themselves like all day,
Mhm.
and their followers, whenever, not whenever, but like I guess
Warrior.
Huh?
Warriors, basically.
warriors.
Voyeurs, like people
Oh,
who watch,
warriors.
who like to basically peeping toms, basically.
Pretty much,
People who like
yeah.
to watch people do shit. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
Like at times they could send them a message and like the message will be played by a speaking system on the phone out loud and everybody around could hear them. So like whenever they want to fuck with them, they would send like super racist shit or like pornographic audio or whatever. Like It's fucking crazy. Like there was one where like a guy was in a like some restaurant that had like raccoons and dogs in there, and like people were like feeding them and shit, and it looked like pretty cool. And someone sent like an alarm sound through the phone, and all the dogs started freaking out, which made the raccoons freak out, and like they had to kick that guy out. Like, yo, I don't want. I if I'm getting paid for that shit, I still wouldn't do that shit.
Yeah, like,
That's
but,
so fucking embarrassing.
but like, why would you want to be filmed 24/7? You know, for strangers. That's the weird shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and these people get followers. Like they get thousands of followers.
that's fucking.
just get addicted to that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the
And
reason
they
they
show
get
like
followers is because they do stupid shit. Like they'll tell the followers like, "Oh, whoever donates whatever amount of money, I'll do whatever they say."
Yeah.
there's like an episode of Fairfax that the kid like he gets like his first Instagram account, and like the more followers he get, the more stupid shit he does. Like it was one of those episodes.
Oh my god.
So it's like yeah, that's pretty much he shows you how like fucked up it is to the point that you just get out of hand with it. It just blows up in your face.
Mhm.
So just stay doing dumb shit.
And maybe that's something that since we're old we can't get. We don't get it.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
it's like I think it's this it's teenager shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's shit that like the Generation Z shit
It's
because
something they value.
yeah, because they brought up in that world where like it's like that episode in Community where they all got the every time like you got like 3 stars, like 1 star people, with the lowest of the low, but then there's 5-star people.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what they were called. But it's like shit like that. It's like
It's like with followers or whatever. Like the more followers you have, the more prestigious of a person you are.
popular you are. It's
Yeah.
the equivalent of like the popular kid in school.
Uh-huh. Like literal now.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you make friends.
Exactly.
Supposedly.
Everybody wants to be famous now.
Everybody's trying to be famous, bro. Nobody's trying to get skills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want to crack jokes.
And shit, like,
Yeah.
now strippers can strip at home. You know what I mean? Like make money.
Say it again, Ernie. Like you were.
Oh, OnlyFans.
Oh.
So it's like now strippers can just strip at home and like they still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could always do that,
awesome.
but I'm just saying like this is just.
I prefer OnlyFans over doing that YouTube shit. I would take pictures of my butthole over like eating a whole
Right.
jar of mustard or something.
But you know what you get into when you join
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
You
You
know.
know what to get into.
You know.
YouTube, you try to figure out what works, so you find something that works for you, but it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
Is the meaning? Well, I'm like, all right.
It's just the same picture of me here with just my legs up and me holding them up, and like the camera just slowly moves down.
See that gaping butthole.
Yeah, man. It's very gaping. It's gaped.
And there'll be an audience for that. They'll pay you like $5 for that picture.
Yeah, man. I'll wear gape gloves while holding it. That way I could advertise. Gape gloves. You guys know what I'm talking about.
What game clubs?
You don't watch
What
enough
is that?
porn, Ernie. Like
What?
what?
What you said? What is it? I
Gape
don't know
gloves?
what game-
It's like these gloves that like allow you to like spread your butt cheeks apart without slipping.
What?
You guys don't know about that?
Never.
Oh man, you guys need to
Never
watch
heard
more
of
porn, like more modern porn.
Okay. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll buy you guys a pair for Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, first time I hear some shit, I got gloves like that.
I can tell your significant other about that. Yeah, so Freddie got me these gloves,
Yeah,
and I
it
want to
worked
see how these
wonders.
work. Because whenever we do anal, it gets so slippery.
Oh God, no.
Oh man, the butt stuff, butt play. You know what the butt plays nowadays? The NFTs, huh?
That's that's a different type of butt play. That's a butt play I am not down for.
So what's this? I'm hearing about video games getting involved, the NFTs.
Yeah.
Right. So like now a lot of game developers are saying like NFTs are the future of video games. Where like you could, someone was saying like take Mario Kart for example, where this sounds fucking ridiculous and I hate this, where you could buy Mario and you're the only person who could use Mario. You could sell him for anybody else who wants to use him, but as long as you have that Mario token, you're the only person who could play as Mario.
Whoever plays Mario Kart in that blockchain or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. Not just a blockchain, just like the game is connected to that blockchain. So if you buy that game and you want to play as Mario, you have to buy Mario. And if somebody else already bought him, you would have to pay them whatever amount of money they're asking for.
Jesus
And I guess
Christ.
the company gets a cut of that money.
That's so fucked up.
Can you guess who was the first company who said, "This is a fucking great idea"?
Nintendo? Oh, Sony.
No.
Activision.
Microsoft?
No.
Uh,
Starts with an E, ends with an A.
eBay?
EA.
damn.
EA. Oh,
EA.
EA.
Yeah.
Electronic
Gotcha.
Arts.
Wow.
The most
Oh.
notorious, like greedy as fuck companies.
Damn. Of course they're gonna do that shit.
Mhm.
No, but how? So then, like Mario Kart only has like I don't know 20 characters. So that means
Yeah,
only 20
tops
people can
20
play.
characters. So most
Yeah,
likely, I mean, it's not. That's not like a confirmation that it'll happen with Mario Kart, but like that was just an example.
Oh,
But it's
yeah.
true though. Like if it was with Mario Kart, there's like 20 characters tops. So who else is gonna just play the game,
Yeah,
right?
doesn't make any sense. And with EA, even with EA, okay, so how many wrestlers are in the game? You know, with fucking
Exactly.
2K, WWE 2K 2024 or whatever it is. Fucking, that's like I'm gonna say there's like 100 characters, right? 100 wrestlers. So that's only 100 players. That's it. 100 people that can play the game, and that's it. It
And
doesn't
how's
make
that
any
gonna
sense.
work with the wrestlers? Because they should get a cut of those sales of their tokens, right?
Yeah,
it's their likeness.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's gonna be like another complication in that.
Yeah.
'Cause
The
I don't
same
know, like for
backup
some reason, when like as much as it explains to me, like I just feel like that's just still like a scam. Like that's just like
Yeah,
That sounds like a pyramid scheme with extra steps.
yeah.
Yeah.
This sounds like a shittier DSL, DSC, DLC. Like
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
it's like a
This is
DLC,
way
but
worse
even
than
shittier.
DLC.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like even shittier than DLC.
Yeah.
It's just like
Micro-
get less.
Was it
You get to pay
microtransactions?
as one character.
Microtransactions.
Yeah.
It's not even it's a big transaction because you gotta
Yeah.
pay for the one character.
Yeah, it's a massive transaction.
Jesus Christ, bro.
And they were saying like, oh yeah, so whoever buys Mario could make that could like charge like a lot for that, but whoever has Toad will have to charge less because it's Toad. Nobody want as Toad as much as they want Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
So
yo, what if you just want to play as Mario because you want to try the game and you don't know what's going on?
No, can I just fucking buy a regular game?
I just bought this game. Can I play as Mario?
Well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have like the regular Mario game for everybody, and this is
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be,
sure
some
like
exclusive
single
shit.
player is gonna be like where you
Yeah.
can pick whoever you want, but online you can't
Yeah,
pick
that's what it-
anybody unless you purchase them from whoever has them.
It's just so dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just stupid, bro. It's
Imagine
just so
Street Fighter
stupid.
like
Oh
and,
my
then,
god.
and then that's just asking for people to buy all the main characters. Like people would buy the main characters to sell them. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna become that bullshit. So it's like fucking like you know what I mean? Like one douchebag is gonna buy Mario, Ryu, Snake, fucking like like Samus, like Link, all the fucking best characters of every main characters of every fucking game ever,
Yeah.
and they're gonna sell them for whatever, and they're gonna become fucking bajillionaires.
And it's just like, why?
Yeah, and it's because they're douchebags that will do that just to do that, just to sell
Yeah,
it.
just-
You know?
and those are the people that gives it like this, like air to just legit, like is legit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like a bunch of people deciding what the value of this thing's gonna be,
Hmm.
and then like if they're no longer interested, the value goes down.
Exactly.
And like this is why I get mad with Elon Musk, because like he'll hype up one of these bitcoins, and like he'll get the prices up and shit like that, whatever, and he'll say some shit like, "Oh, Tesla's only gonna accept bitcoins for like, or accepting bitcoins too, like to buy cars or whatever." But then a few weeks later, be like, "Oh, we're not gonna do that until we know like the effects of the environment, whatever." Then he brings the fucking value way down, and everybody, like a whole bunch of people, loses money. But I'm like, is it is it that bad that a bunch of people that shouldn't have been invested in this shit lost their money because they're just
Yeah, it's their
being
fault.
like riding on this wave that's not stable, as we could see?
Yep.
Because everybody that I see, everywhere I look, is like a fucking Bitcoin expert now. Like everybody's like Bitcoin
Uh-huh.
experts everywhere, and I'm like, nah, bro. There's too many experts out here for me. that usually means it's a scheme somehow.
Exactly. Like when that shit started, like I knew people who just like went on it like balls deep immediately. Like they spent a fortune on computers to get Bitcoin, to mine for Bitcoins,
Yeah,
and it still hasn't paid off.
really.
Yeah.
'Cause that's the thing too, that they just tell you have to wait a while for it to gain in value or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
Because I
a,
guess they're
it's
mining for the wrong Bitcoin. I don't know.
a gamble.
I don't know enough about Bitcoin to do anything about that shit.
Yeah.
But apparently, when you mine for Bitcoins, you're doing something to gain that Bitcoin. I don't know what that something is.
Oh my god. Then this fucking new mayor in New York, Eric Adams, talking about he's gonna accept Bitcoin for his first 3 paychecks as mayor. And I'm like, oh.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, dude, do you? But now you're gonna try to make New York like the fucking Bitcoin capital of the world now. Like that's the plan probably. So you're probably gonna raise the price up on everything around here again. Like
Oh, Jesus.
the working class is gonna be asked out again because motherfuckers are gonna go balls deep in this Bitcoin bullshit. But we never learn as a species.
Yeah. Get yourself some
Fucking
Dogecoin.
Jewish. I'm surprised there hasn't been a douche coin.
There's a monkey jizz coin.
Monkey jizz. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a shit coin. There's all types of funny ass
Yeah.
coins that people actually buy. And I'm like, what are you doing?
What's a coin for you?
Those are the ones that get hot like for a few days and you have to sell right away. Otherwise, you're gonna be asked out.
Yeah.
But like, oh, this shit's funny. It's like monkey jizz.
Look, I'm
This-
memeing.
Yeah. That's why they got the
Pictures
fucking
meme.
AMC stock so high.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get myself another drinky. BRB, boys. Watch me blur away.
There was like a funny video of some guy like those rides like you're going down the slide. It's like a water slide, and you take a picture of you at a certain point when you're about to drop and get the
Yeah.
face.
You're like,
Yeah.
the face is all fucked up.
So they were like, so you don't have to pay for those pictures if you want them and shit like that.
Hmm?
So I guess some dude was trying to take the picture with his phone instead of paying for it. And like one of the employees were just like blocking it, like for him like to take him the picture. Like he was trying to get, like he was in the way of the camera, so he won't take the picture. And the guy was like snapping away because he was like taller than the dude, and he was just, like laughing. And like somebody wrote on top of it, there was like, "How NFT owners are when they try to take their NFT." Because they're like, "All right, you own that, right? You're supposed to own that, but I could just take a picture of that, and now I have it on my phone." So
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it's yours, but like other people could see it too, and it's not like you could take it with you.
I'm not really shouting anyone out because this was an old thing that happened. So when I worked at the strip club, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the name or anything like that. Whatever. I don't wanna get sued.
Yeah.
DJ and
Yeah,
V was
but-
dancing at a strip club.
But it was like an old shit, right? Like an old like thing they used to do where it was like take pictures. Now you can take pictures, but like they were like you can't take pictures.
Mhm.
Photographer was wrong. You take the pictures, you gotta buy those pictures, right?
Yeah.
And then it became a thing where it's like at the end of the thing, you buy a ticket for the what's it called, for the group picture, so you can take a picture with all the guys from the show, and like they'll be like, oh, can we take pictures? And they're like, no, you can't do that. You have to buy the pictures. And then, but then this is the dumb part because I'm selling these tickets, and I'm just like they when they're gonna when we print out the picture for them that they buy, all their friends are just gonna take pictures of that picture. So it's like we can't do anything about that. So it's like the whole time we're like preventing them from buying, from taking pictures, but they can do this whole time. It's just they got to be smart about it,
It's like I'm
But-
saying with the NFTs. So like any NFT like picture, you can just Google it and it'll come
Yeah.
up. You could probably just even find a better version.
Exactly.
I don't get the appeal. I just don't get it. Like, I don't know.
It's probably
Like, how
because
you
we're
own
just too old
some-
to get it.
Like, how are you like? How do you own something digital? Like that's
Yeah.
out there. It's not even like that's in the space of the internet. You know what I mean? Like I don't. Maybe like you said, maybe we're too old for it to get it.
Yeah, some people say even with legitimate companies, when they release their movies in digital, it's a free for all.
Yeah.
Like if it's already out there, like it's your fault. Anybody could just download it and get it.
Yeah.
Not that I would, but anybody could do it.
Yeah. But yes, keep releasing those digitally releases.
Yeah. Keep it coming.
Yeah.
Same thing with music. Same thing with music.
Yeah.
Freaking people were like, what was it? I forgot who it was that some artist was like pissed off because people like her. I forgot who it was. I'm thinking it's Tina Shea, whatever her name is. So people like her, but like nobody was fucking buying her album. They were fucking downloading it free. And she's like, oh, she basically outed her fans. She was like, oh, your motherfuckers is fake and shit like that. And like she fucked up. I don't know if it's Tina Shea. It's somebody. I know it was somebody who like basically called out her fans like, you guys are fucked up for not like buying my shit. And like then she became unpopular.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Make a fucking concert.
Yeah.
But that's a problem too, because people assume because they have like a big following on like Twitter or whatever,
They didn't make a lot more.
that's gonna equal into album sales and shit.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's true, yeah.
Little, you know, that rapper Little Boozy.
Nah.
Yeah. Well, he's he has like a little beef with Lil Nas X, and like he says a lot of like homophobic shit.
Oh
God.
shit.
But he's like old school. Like he's like, he's up there. Like I think he's like in his 40s or whatever.
Oh.
But then like he was upset because he released an album, and that shit only sold like probably like 30,000 copies or some shit like that. And he's like, "Yo, how I got like a million followers on Instagram, and I don't have a million like album sales. Like, what are you guys doing out here?" Like, he was like complaining to his fans on Instagram, like, "Sir, first of all, you're probably like 30% of those followers are fake, probably like fake
Yeah.
accounts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
They're purchased.
just because you have a following on social media doesn't equal like they're guaranteed to buy your album when it comes out. Maybe just
Yeah.
like your shit that you do on Instagram and not your
Yeah.
music or whatever."
If Little Nas
Yeah.
is getting more fans than you, what do? Copy Little Nas.
Yeah.
Do what Little Nas is doing. Come out looking like the devil guy from Powerpuff Girls and start rapping.
Hey, he's winning, bro. Like nobody thought a gay rapper. That's
Yeah.
nobody thought a gay rapper was gonna be so successful. And look at him. He's
Yeah.
rolling with it. He's going full into it.
Yeah,
No, you
man,
know what? You know what I learned recently too? He came out with a country song. Like that was like his first song or something.
Oh wow.
Old Town Road, yeah. And that was a good song. I like that song.
Yeah, like I heard it and I was like, oh, this actually is kind of like, kind
Yeah,
of like
yeah,
oh
yeah,
shit, He's like
yeah.
a fucking cowboy, like a gay black cowboy, basically.
I never heard any of his music, but like as like a rebellious
Oh,
artist, like I think he's pretty dope.
yeah.
I like that he was dressed as sexual chocolate from Coming to America.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I was like, okay, I can appreciate that.
Yeah, he knows how to handle things.
I love the video of him giving the devil a lap dance because of all the controversy he got.
He's like, yo, you tell me all the time I'm going to hell, so this is what I do if I go to hell.
Yeah, he has like nice comebacks, like to all
Yeah,
the
nah,
bullshit. So you kind of you gotta respect that.
yeah,
Yeah,
nah,
I love that.
he's quick on his feet,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why he trolled like Little Boozy so bad. Like he was like, yeah, me and Little Boozy will do a album together. We're gonna do a song together. And for so every reason, that shit triggered this dude that he was dropping the F word. He was like, you should kill yourself. Nobody loves you. That's why you be sucking dick and this and that. And I was like,
Oh
yo,
my god,
bro,
that's
like,
those are
Yo,
like such old school disses.
that's like some fucking pent up. I'm gay, but I don't want the world to know that I'm gay energy right there, bro.
Yeah.
I bet you like to
Crazy.
suck dick, and when you suck my dick, it'll be good for you. You will love it, and I'll be watching you doing it and looking you in the eyes.
Yeah, it was pretty much that type of energy that we send that fucking. It was probably like an Instagram post or some shit that they shut his account down.
Wow.
But I'm like, damn, dude, just say you're gay and that's it, man. You should kill when you get to the point that you tell people to kill themselves. Like, yeah, you lost already.
Like kiss him in the mouth already.
Get that sexual frustration out.
It's like that scene from American Beauty at the end. Like shit, because he shot him.
Yeah.
He gave him a
You
kiss.
must
And,
die because you know my secret.
yeah, exactly.
I always thought like if he was to kiss him back that he wouldn't have shot him, or what would have happened?
I don't know. I just always just assumed it was like what you said, like you know what I mean, like you did it, you rejected me, and I can't have you like know that,
Yeah, it's
that I can't have you know that I'm gay or whatever, or that I liked it.
yeah.
Or maybe-
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's crazy shit, bro.
Yeah, that was a throwback.
Throwback, American Beauty.
American Beauty.
Yeah, I used to love that movie. I saw it like a million times at pay-per-view.
Too bad Kevin Spacey's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucked up.
That's funny because like remember when he got caught and that's when he came out the closet. He's like, I'm gay.
Yeah.
Like that was
To
supposed to be
attract
like
everybody.
yeah. He's like, yes, I raped that boy, but I'm gay.
But it's because I'm gay. Everybody likes that, right?
Yo, I was like, what was the point of doing that, bro? Like, yo, you just make the shit worse.
They came out with that weird ass Christmas video. Well, I don't know what that was. Yeah, it was like a.
yeah.
What were you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
It's like a weird like. It looked like it was Christmas themed. He was like in front of a
Yeah,
fireplace.
it was like a Christmas theme, like a greeting card or whatever he was giving to his fans.
Ooh, it didn't look.
And I was like,
Christmas.
yeah, he definitely raped that kid.
Oh yeah.
I was like, you're doing a bit too much, sir. A bit too much.
And that kid looked like Stewart from Mad TV.
He's an actor. That kid. He's like in the new Star Trek Discovery.
Oh wow.
Paramount. Yeah, he's done a couple of movie roles. And like I remember when he came out, he finally just said it, like, yeah, he raped me when I was like 14. And I was like,
Holy
oh shit.
Fuck, man.
He was on that Catholic priest shit. I was like, yo. I was like, oh man. Here we go.
And I used to like K-Pax.
I was like, I can't even watch The Usual Suspects no more. Fuck.
Kaiser
I still
Soze
gotta
is
watch
cool
it.
anymore?
You can
I still
still
watch it.
Huh? You still watch Seven. He gets killed. Yeah, being a fucking freak,
Oh yeah.
John Doe.
But like he still wins though in 7, so it's kind of
Oh
like
yeah. Shit, you're right.
You can watch them at the same time.
Box.
Like, oh, Kevin Spacey is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Where's
Get
my
out here
box?
raping little boys. Not cool. Not cool.
14-year-old boys.
Yeah.
Supposedly, Charlie Sheen fucking raped Corey Haim
Oh yeah.
in the set, on the set of Lucas.
I believe it.
Yeah. I remember hearing about that.
Corey Feldman talked about it. He was like that. Corey Haim told him the whole story.
Holy shit.
Damn. Charlie Sheen was wilding out like that.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all hearsay. So
Yeah, exactly.
That was
That's what it
pre-Tiger
is.
Blood. Hopefully it was pre-AIDS.
Lucas, man, I love that movie. I used to watch that show all the time when I was a kid.
It makes me sad. So it's kind of like even though like, it's still a happy ending at the end, but it's just kind of like this is a little too sad
I
for
remember
me.
the movie.
When he fucking gets bodied.
yeah, exactly. It's like this fucking kid. He likes this girl that much.
He fucking is. He's in the hospital now. Bring it to life because they attacked the shit out of him.
Yeah. And he took his helmet off like a dick. Like, what are you doing? Making it worse.
Lucas
And he didn't even catch the ball. He didn't even catch the ball.
got tackled anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking movie made no sense.
Yeah.
Very much like a trailer or something, I remember.
It's a kid that he's like a nerdy kid and he likes the new girl at school. And like
from the Goonies, the redhead.
Yeah. And like Charlie Sheen is the captain of the football team, but he's not a dick. He's like a cool guy. He's cool, but he's like cool. You know what I mean? He's not like an asshole. But she likes him. So like Lucas of Corey Haim is like fucking, he's basically upset about that. Even though like this guy's he's upset, but he's like goddamn. But like Charlie Sheen is like a cool character. Like he's not a mean guy. He's not a bully. He's not one of the bullies.
Yeah.
You know, so he's like kind of like, but he's jealous of him. And then so he's like, you know what? I'll be in the fucking football team. So he goes in the football team. Somehow he gets in the team and gets in the fucking in uniform and everything. They put him on. For some reason, they throw the ball at him like, fuck it, let's try it. And like an idiot, like he's looking for the ball and he takes off his helmet and he doesn't catch the ball and like all these guys just fucking get on top of him.
Oh my god. Without
And
his
they
helmet?
injure him. Yeah, so they injure him, you know what I mean? And it's like a sad moment, but then like at the end, like they give him a Letterman's jacket and they kind of like, he's the hero of the like they were like, oh, he was fucking brave, like he did some crazy shit.
It's like a weird ass
He almost
version of
died.
Rudy.
Yeah. He didn't even catch the ball. He just got fucking dog piled on. And fucking almost died.
It's like that scene. Remember that scene in Not Another Teen Movie where like they basically have a Lucas like section where like they throw the ball at this young kid and basically someone tackles like his upper like it comes off of
Oh,
his
he
bottom.
breaks in half. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. That's basically what happened.
Yeah, that shit was bad. I was like, why so many people fucking keep on piling on? Like, yeah, like stop it.
Like he's already dead.
Stop, he's already dead. Somebody please call the number on my bracelet.
Yo, did you guys hear that? I think we talked about a little bit in the last episode about like how that Injustice movie is horrible, like horrible.
Yeah, I keep hearing it's like really bad.
Yeah, me too.
That's right. Oh yeah, that's right.
All I saw the headline was like, "Can we talk about injustice?" Like, it was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh boy, like I'm good with that.
I wasn't a fan of the Injustice storyline in the games.
I was.
Yeah. I mean the comic was good. I don't know the game.
Part 2 was whatever to me. Like I barely paid attention to the like to the narrative or whatever. I just like played it and like all I wanted to do was just play as fucking the Ninja Turtles. That was the only reason I bought the game.
Was it worth it?
No, Because it's like
Yeah.
nobody's playing with it. You know what I mean? Like I just play with it, play the game, and it's whatever. I don't play online, and then nobody else has it, so it's like there's no reason to play like other people.
Yeah.
It's just like whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't try to get nice with the game.
Like I bought the fucking Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Like I bought that because it was so cheap, and like same thing. I beat it, and it was just like I have no idea what the fucking storyline's about. Could care less. I just like played it and just wanted to play. And then just like, well, all right, I got tired of this.
I never even played it.
Buffer.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No X-Men or Fantastic Four. Why would I do that?
That's true.
Did you hear the
That's,
reasoning of like one of the developers, like what he said of like why the X-Men, why it's not a big deal that the X-Men or the Fantastic Four are in that game?
Why?
So like someone asking him like, oh yeah, like a lot of people are upset that Magneto are in the game. What do you got to say about that? And he's like, oh no, the important thing about Magneto is not the character, it's the function of the character. We have characters that control like Magneto, but just aren't Magneto. So you might as well just use those characters.
the fuck?
That's a playing. That's like I guess for people who play competitively. I guess you know what I mean.
Yeah.
For people who care about it, people who play competitive, because they have a way that they, you know what I mean, like they use Magneto because Magneto is a cheese character. You know, the fucking
Juggle.
it was basically what's the super team? It was Sentinel, Magneto, and Storm,
Iceman.
wasn't it?
Wasn't it Iceman?
I think. Well, I don't remember. I remember it was like maybe X-Men too, but I remember Magneto, Storm, and Sentinel are like the cheese characters, basically. So like they fucking basically like you make those you take those three, like everybody picked those three characters because it's like the way they play together and the way they basically cheese characters. So fucking
Like the Falco and Fox of Marvel vs. Capcom.
exactly. So they're like, oh, them saying like someone plays like it's take this competitive. You're like, okay, well, this is my Magneto, this is my Storm, this is my Sentinel, in this game. But like, they also realize, what the fuck? I still like Storm, like that's why I pick her. I still like Magneto because they're X-Men characters, like I fucking like X-Men, hence I want to pick X-Men characters. There's still people like that, so it's like, what the fuck.
That's how I play. Like I look at the character I like first, and then I learn how to play them.
Mm-hmm.
This is whack.
Exactly. You're just like, fuck it. I don't care if this is like low tier game.
Yeah.
Low tier character. This is the character I want to play as. Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. If it's low tier, I don't care. I'll try my best to get nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's like all these people have all these IPs and all these games and don't know what to do with them shits.
Yeah.
Like, just make a good game. It's not that hard. Like, a good fighting game shouldn't be that fucking hard. People want to see fucking Magneto. People want to see the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic Four.
There should have been more than enough for you to put them in the game.
Yeah. That's why I used to love playing that game at when you used to live in the basement.
Oh, yeah.
The fighting game that had like everybody in it.
Everything versus everything.
Everything versus everything. That shit was fucking legit, man.
Can't play Tom Hanks though, or Shark. Was it Killer Whale?
Shark and Killer Whale. Oh no, it's Killer Whale. And Doberman Pinscher versus Balrog.
Oh, so many great times.
You see like a Mortal Kombat character fighting a Street Fighter character, and they're like mad out of proportion.
Yeah. It worked though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The game had Shredder, Ninja Turtles, everything.
Yeah. Everything you could think of. It was glorious.
Mm-hmm.
It was glorious. Definitely not legal. Definitely not legal. What was glorious?
No, definitely not legal. Don't try to sell that game.
Yeah. They will find you.
I remember I went in so deep in that game that like I figured how to add characters to it. So I would just like go to mad websites and download mad characters and just add them to the game. I completely forgot how to do
that.
It's just like because people would create those characters and give them like special abilities and shit like that, right? Like they
Sometimes.
were on so it's like it was, but there were two uneven. You know what I mean? Like you'll pick
Oh,
like
yeah.
a character that was just like OP for no reason.
Yeah. There's like a Ryu I used to pick in that game that was just like super fucking OP that would always beat everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was telling me like, no man, that Ryu you picked like his special bar's constantly full. What are you doing? I'm just like, no,
That's not
no, no,
fair.
no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from a Street Fighter game.
Yeah. Legit. There's no
Don't,
modification here, buddy.
don't make me pick Killer Whale.
Like,
Yeah, just cheese. I just cheese everybody in here. I'll do it.
for those that don't know, Killer Whale, like basically it doesn't matter where you're at. You're not even in the screen. It doesn't matter where you're at. You can do whatever. Like out of nowhere, Killer Whale just come up and just kill you.
Yeah. And the only move
You-
with Killer Whale, like no matter what button you press, it's just him coming out of the water and biting.
Right? And then that's it. You lost.
When you start the run, it's just like one character facing nobody, and you just press the button, and Killer Whale comes from under the character to bite him. That was my main.
The ultimate cheese character.
I forgot who it was that was fighting though. Like I was using Killer Whale, and I couldn't kill that person. They were just like running, like jumping to the side and just like punching the Killer Whale, and they eventually won.
What? That's crazy.
I forgot. I think probably like JR or something.
They figure it out.
They
Wow.
figured out my strategy. Vertical Pac-Man. How?
Oh,
What about Tom Hanks?
It was a
Tom Hanks. Yeah, it was Tom Hanks. It was a bot, like a puppet character, but a Tom Hanks face, and like it was just his movie like posters would just come out and fight you.
Yo, I
Like, it would just hit you.
remember. That was his moves. Like, he'd go, ha! And the
Yeah.
movie poster would come out
Yeah,
and hit you.
like Castaway would come out and you hear Wilson or something.
Oh, man, I wish I still had that game. We could stream it. Fuck, man.
man, that would have been dope.
Yeah,
that would
that's
have been
so
funny.
good.
A funny ass stream.
Oh, my God.
It was, like, we were trying to, I remember like you gave me the game and I tried playing it and like that game was just it was too much. Like you couldn't beat it. Like you just gotta
I was like,
play with other people. Like
yeah. When you
And
try to
just,
play it
like,
alone, it's just like
fuck around.
bad nonsense just being thrown at you.
yeah, and it's super hard. Super hard. There's no point in playing that shit like solo.
The
Like the
last boss
arcade
is
mode?
like Apocalypse from like the X-Men fighting game, where it's just like the big body of Apocalypse just like trying to smash you. And after you beat him, like Onslaught comes out and tries to kill you too. Like the big Onslaught.
Oh man.
Everything versus everything.
Yeah, weird ass fever dream.
Oh, look it up, fella. So go look it out for the people out there.
It's called I think online it's called Mugen.
Mugen, yeah.
MUGEN.
That's
Yeah.
like the name of the system where like they mod it to like put all those characters in or whatever,
Yeah.
all the stages.
Mhm.
Nice.
I gotta look into that to like try to do it again and like get all those characters together. 'Cause, like I downloaded because Mugen like evolved now. Like it's not just fighting games; they do beat 'em ups, and like they have I downloaded a few beat 'em ups from Mugen, like a Mortal Kombat beat 'em up. That's like the whole Mortal Kombat story, and it's 2 players, and like you could just like run across the screen and like beat everybody up with like the Mortal Kombat like characters, whatever. It's so good. And I downloaded another one. I forgot what it was about. I don't know. I drank a lot.
You forget.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
think-
better concept though, like beat 'em up, because then you could play, you could play like any characters.
like a Mortal Kombat beat 'em up, right?
Yeah, like I just mean like any kind of like Mugen or everything versus
Yeah, like
Whatever,
a fighting
everything versus
game. Like
instead of a fighting game, make it a beat 'em up so that like you can pick any character you ever. It could be like fucking Spider-Man and from
Spider-Man and Peter Griffin.
Oh, Ernie froze.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's just pointing to the sky.
Yo, you had like your hands up like you were Bill and Ted.
Oh, for
It could be like I'll try to fill it in for you.
Salutations.
I said Spider-Man and Peter Griffin
Yeah.
together at last.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it could choose some characters from like any fucking genre, like me, like to beat them up or whatever.
Oh, I just remembered of the second Muja game that I couldn't think of before. It was a Ninja Turtles game. We start with the regular Ninja Turtles, and as you play the game, you unlock characters by fighting them as bosses, and you unlock every single Ninja Turtle toy
Oh,
as a
dope.
character to use in the game, even bad guys.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
and
dope.
it plays like the NES Ninja Turtles game, where there's an overworld and you go to buildings and you play that stage, but it looks better. And you got all
Nice.
these characters like April O'Neil. Rat King is one of the characters that if you beat him, you unlock him, and you could use him in the game.
Dope.
It's so cool.
But it's like the toys, like the old school toys from like the
Not like the
90s or
literal, like a literal picture of the toys that where they're walking, but it's like the characters. Every toy that existed is a character in that game.
80s? Nice. Dope.
I remember seeing Wingnut. That was one toy I had. The bat.
Yeah, 'cause there's some toys that like never even came out on like the cartoon ever. Cause they just
really?
like
Oh yeah.
yeah, cause they make the characters for the toys, and the cartoon comes later. So it's like there's no reason to have these characters. They just have them.
Like Tattoo.
Like who?
Tattoo.
Which is that one?
It was supposed to be Tatsu, I guess.
Oh,
But Tattoo was a fat sumo wrestler guy who had like stickers that you put all over him to be like his tattoos or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. It never showed up in the cartoon.
Yeah. I don't know why I remember that guy. Yeah, I'm gonna get something to drink, by the way.
Gotcha.
You one thirsty guy there, Freddie.
Yeah. I like my drinkies, and it's Friday. I don't work tomorrow.
Freaky. Oh yeah. It is Friday. Yeah, I lost track of time sometimes. Man. It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad I have like a schedule now with work, so I can be like, okay. But right now, it's just like I'm still getting used to it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, after being off for so long?
Huh?
After being off for so long? Holy fuck.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Nuts. So I was gonna say, man, like the DC animation like movies have been slacking, like with this Injustice shit flopping, and I don't know. I like the I forgot which Superman movie came out, but that was pretty good. That I liked. It was with the Parasite character. What's his fucking name?
All-Star Superman?
No. That
My
was it.
favorite.
That was That's before they went all New 52 with the animated movies. It just had everything in that universe.
Yeah.
And they just ended it with Apocalypse War, which was just like, I mean, it was a better film than fucking Justice League, Zack Snyder's cut anyway. So, because it was like mad dark. You ever seen Apocalypse War?
Yeah, the one with like Constantine, right?
Yeah. Just everybody
yeah.
Murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good one.
The DC
Because they pretty much,
Edgeverse.
they just reset the universe at the end anyway. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, none of this counts.
Yeah.
You just start over. And that's when they started with a new type of animated films, which some of them were pretty good. Like that Superman one I said about earlier. Damn. It's like Superman some shit. Man of Tomorrow. Yeah, there you go. Superman Man of Tomorrow. That was a pretty good film. But like everything else that came out, I can't fucking like I hate those Batman films like Hush and like the Long Halloween was okay, but it wasn't like it didn't get you like under the Red Hood, you know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
Under Red Hood was way better.
Yeah,
that's one.
Yeah, so I don't know. They just need to step their shit up. Especially now with Marvel starting to do their animation stuff, because they're gonna do more animation movies after What If. So
nice.
Yeah. So I want to see what they got planned for that. Give some fucking dope ass shit they could show in animated form. Because if you try to do it in live action, it'll be max expensive to do, or it won't look right.
Make a
You
Modok
get
anime.
it, huh?
A Modok anime.
Aren't they coming out with a Modoc show?
There
Oh
is a
yeah, that's
Modok
right. The
show
Hulu
coming
show.
out. Yeah, on Hulu.
Who's doing
Big
the voice? I heard that was it Jim Carrey that's doing the
no,
voice?
no, they're talking about that's like the MCU version.
Yeah,
that
it's
they're
like a
trying to
rumor that
update.
Jim Carrey's gonna be Modok in the
Yeah,
MCU.
Oh,
which is like I don't know how. Patton Oswalt does the voice in the animated film,
gotcha.
Oh right.
show. So
That makes
And
sense. I
Oswald's a
remember
busy
that.
man.
yeah, it's funny because he get like a cryptic message about seeing the internals. Like he made it seem like he's in it somehow.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, damn, like what is he gonna like? Is he playing somebody important?
I know the answer to that.
Yeah. And it's also I heard there's a voice that comes out the end that people don't know who it is, but it's like
Oh,
somebody.
there's a rumor on who it is. Everybody's suspecting who it is, and
Oh, let me
if that's the
see.
truth, my mind's gonna explode because apparently somebody like slipped and said who it was, and if it is that person, holy fuck, it's gonna
I
be
think the
great.
director like confirmed who it was.
Oh
Some shit
really?
like that. I think it was like I was reading some article like just scrolling down and like they're like yeah she just confirmed who the voice.
Yeah, Gemma Chan.
Huh?
Gemma Chan, right? Not
Yeah,
Gemma
yeah,
Chan.
yeah, yeah. No, like the director was
I forgot her name.
Zoe's like some Zhao. I don't know.
Sub-Zero.
Nah, she was talking about that, and I was like, "Yo, what is going on here?" Like, I know, like, people already spoiling shit like on the Friday it came out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"God damn!" With Shang-Chi, like, it took me at least a week to know like the Hulk is in it, the Hulk is in it, like in the post-credit scene or some shit like that.
The Hulk?
I didn't know
I didn't know that.
Oh, so you didn't know?
that.
I wanted to
Sorry,
watch
ruined it for you
Shang-Chi
guys.
over.
My bad.
He comes out like Hulk smash?
Yeah.
But aren't they coming out with the Hulk movie though?
No.
Yeah, that's a rumor. Like they're talking about doing a World War Hulk.
Yeah. See?
Like they're gonna skip the Planet Hulk shit and just go straight to the world. Like something happens that he's gonna take over the world and fuck everybody up.
Ah, man.
That's the rumor. Yeah, yeah.
That's not what I want. I mean,
You
I
don't want
want
to see
it,
that Hulk
but
movie?
no, I want a Hulk movie. But I want like when Hulk like goes crazy again. I want the
Yeah.
government to be like, "Oh, we need somebody to stop the Hulk. Who could we get to stop the Hulk? How about we reach out to Canada? They're making a superhero team. They have a guy.
They have a guy.
They have a guy.
He got claws.
What are his powers? He has a metal skeleton and claws. That's not good enough for the Hulk.
He heals.
That's still not good enough for the.
Well, you gotta remember the MCU Hulk is kind of nerfed out.
That's true. But
He's not as powerful as he was in the comics.
my hopes
But-
were that like he would try to like fix his arm, and in the process of doing that, he like somehow makes like the Hulk persona stronger, which makes him stronger and fixes his arm, but makes him like more savage and shit. And that's when he goes to like the Canadian wilderness to do like
Yeah.
Hulk stuff and bother people.
No, yeah, because I
He's
think
just
like,
bothering
but
us.
like even them to even like mention World War Hulk, that will mean like the Hulk will have to get more powerful than he is now. So that'll be a good way to get him that more like to get him that power.
World War Hulk would be a good way to introduce Wolverine still.
Yeah, that too.
Make him one of
Like,
those
yeah.
people that just tries to stop him. Doesn't have to
Yeah.
be the guy who like fights him one on one at the end, but one of the guys. A cameo.
And he'll do that shit that he'll just keep on punching Wolverine in the fucking skull. So
That
he
makes
gets-
him like temporarily autistic.
yeah. Fucking yo, they do some shit like that in the movie. I'm
That'd
like,
be dope.
goddamn. They're really making the Hulk savage now.
Yeah. It's him smashing Wolverine's skull on the floor.
Um,
Dirt! Dirt!
Damn.
Every time like Hulk's hand lifts up from his face, his face gets worse.
Because you're getting fucking bludgeoned by the fucking Hulk.
Yeah. everybody just watching and like they're like, wow, that's a good superhero. He's still alive.
I would have been dead by now.
Yeah. Even fucking Captain America would be dead by now. Holy fuck.
Shit, after the first hit, I would have been my fucking head would have popped.
Yeah. I'll be a red stain on the floor.
Oh man. But yeah. I think like now after the Eternals, it's gonna be pretty much Spider-Man No Way Home, the
Yeah.
next big event.
And I will definitely watch that in theaters
You watch that?
with my mask on.
Damn, Freddie. This is the first time Fred Diablo's not eager to watch a Marvel movie. He must have heard some shit.
I didn't hear anything about Spider-Man. I'm dying to watch Spider-Man.
Oh no, Spider-Man is gonna be crazy. But it'll be really funny if these guys they're not really in it. Like Tobey Maguire or Tom Holland. I mean Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
disappointed because it was never confirmed anyway.
Yeah.
But people are like,
Mhm.
Yeah, people will
are
lose their fucking
expecting it.
mind.
Yeah, are expecting it, and like the fact that they don't see it, they're gonna be very upset, and it's gonna like fuck up the whole movie in a sense.
Yeah, it's gonna be real life World War Hulk.
No, people lose their fucking mind.
Mhm.
They're gonna send me to
MCU
fight
is
them.
liars.
They're gonna send me
They
to fight them
never-
with my fake
they never
Wolverine claws.
said they were-
Yeah, we never said they were in it. We just said Alfred Molina's in it and Jamie Foxx because they already spoiled it.
Yeah.
We never said these guys are in it. You guys are assuming because they were in those movies that the guys are gonna
Yeah.
come with them.
They never said Willem Dafoe is in it. It's just a Green Goblin. It could be Green Goblin from Amazing Spider-Man.
Yo, imagine it's just like the different dimensions is like a different Tom Holland variant. It's not like any of these guys who played Spider-Man before.
Just Tom Holland with like
That'd
a
be so funny.
mustache and one Tom Holland with the blonde wig.
Oh man, that'd be hilarious. It's what some of these fans deserve for being dicks.
I would like that movie.
Yeah.
One of the Tom
Yeah.
Hollands would be him with the mustache, but the mustache is just like a comb that he's holding under his nose. I'm different.
Yeah. I'm a totally different character. I have a mustache.
Suddenly, Spider-Man 2099 appears, and he's like yelling at them, "Hey, what the fuck are you guys doing over here? You're Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man too." And they're freaking out, like, "Oh, he's a different Spider-Man."
Oh shit. Damn.
I would write a good Spider-Man movie.
$1 billion movie right there.
Yeah.
I think Sony would not pass on the opportunity to fucking have like a live action Spider-Verse. The greed would be too powerful for them not to do it.
I mean, regular Spider-Verse was super successful, so it just makes sense.
Milk that shit.
Milk away, baby.
Most people are like now they want to see like more Andrew Garfield Spider-Man films, and I'm like, oh come on, man.
No, thank you.
Like those films are horrible, man.
Yeah.
Like the first one with the lizard was all right, but then when I saw the final design for the Green Goblin for the second one, I was like, yeah, I'm not seeing that shit. I was like, they fucked up twice already with the Green Goblin, and it's such an easy character not to mess up on.
I mean, they messed up twice with him.
Huh?
They messed up twice with the Green Goblin. The first movie, Green Goblin, wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Considering the options they had before that Power Ranger costume.
Yeah, they could have done better with the design.
Yeah.
It always looks weird to me. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like some Power Ranger shit. Every time I see the first Spider-Man movie, it reminds me of the Power Rangers when I see the Green Goblin.
When the Green Goblin's talking, he does that head bob.
Yeah.
I'll get you, Spider-Man.
We're like you and I.
That's right, Webhead. I mean, Willem Dafoe is fucking great as Norman Osborn.
Of course.
And Green Goblin.
Yeah. It's just like it just hasn't aged well.
Yeah. Like it would have actually been better if they just painted Willem Dafoe's face green. I would have taken that over the Power Ranger helmet.
Or just have the mask, man. Just make the mask work somehow.
Yeah.
They had the
animatronic
mask.
face.
Remember?
They had.
Yeah, that. Yeah, but then like I think it was too scary or something like that, right?
Yeah, they said it was too scary, so they didn't add it to the movie.
Kids watch that. The kids will be okay.
Man, that was
Yeah.
fucking lit.
Yeah. They just let them go crazy with it.
Mhm.
Yeah. If I was a little kid, yes, I would have been scared, but I would be like, yo, that's still fucking cool.
Yeah. Like what other, like there's always like look at the '80s. Like we gone through like scary fucking
Oh yeah.
villains.
Yeah.
Like, but like Freddy Krueger, whatever, fucking, like it was scary as well. These motherfuckers now, like walking around with fucking Michael Myers mask, like that. Now it's a meme,
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like these are things that we were afraid of as kids, and like we can laugh at it now. We can watch,
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
these
I was
kids-
super scared of Freddy Krueger as a kid, but I was still Freddy Krueger for Halloween.
yeah, exactly. It's like that fucking Green Goblin mask, like that's what it would have been like cool about it, that it was so scary.
Yeah.
Like it would have fit the character more. I don't know, whatever. I'm just talking shit.
I like being scared.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with being scared. You got to tough these kids up nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's what
why,
they fucking
that's why
cry
I
about.
played Resident Evil.
Friends with like, oh, these kids don't want to be my friends. They're bullies.
They won't play with me.
Exactly. Not that happens.
Yeah.
Not that ever happens.
All these zombies in this game that I'm playing are bullies.
Yo, that shit from the album Preach video. Like, I did not give you consent to talk to me. I'm like, bitch, you're in a comedy show. Like, how the fuck you gonna say that to somebody that's a comedian that's on stage?
Mhm.
I hate those people, man.
Yep.
Those people make other progressives look bad because then they
Yeah.
left them up. It was like, oh, look at the people on the left, the progressives. Look how they are.
Yeah.
Look how ridiculous they are.
Mm-hmm.
When someone calls me soy boy, I know what they mean, but they're not right.
Yeah. He's like, I'll fuck you up. I'll cry about it afterwards, but I'll fuck you up.
I'll be sensitive about it, but I have a fucking ninja sword.
I'll have some empathy for you being beat up by me.
Yeah. And I'll be disappointed I'm
Sword.
culturally appropriating a ninja sword.
Yeah, I wanted to send a tweet so bad today about like, you ever seen the movie House of Gucci? It's coming out soon.
I've seen commercials all
Ridley
over the
Scott.
place.
The like Lady Gaga's in it, Adam Driver, Jared Leto is wearing like a fat suit.
Oh,
Yeah.
And it's like everybody doing like these Italian accents. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. They have like a whole bunch of people that are not like, they're Italian, like some of them are Italian, but not like from there.
Mm.
And some of them are not Italian at all, but like they're doing these fucking accents, like they're like I'm like, yo, if people that are like, people could do this, right? But people can do like Asian voice while being like looked at like you're fucked up. Like,
and no
Exactly.
Tony Danza?
He would have been the cousin with the tank top walking around the house.
With the wig where it's kind of like the big hair combed back, and he has like that white streak.
Yeah. Because like with them, I guess they take it seriously that they actually took lessons to speak like with Italian accent, but it's just like a fucking caricature. You know what I mean? It's just like he's like, I'm angry all the time, moving my hands, and like
Mama, you make me want to throw a meatball at you.
yeah. It's like I can imagine Tony Danza with the tank top talking about, I'm a Gucci.
I'm a Gucci.
Okay.
Angela.
Angel. This is a design tank top. It's not a white beater tank top. Now go get me some gabagool.
But my name ain't Tony Spaghetti.
It's Tony Gucci.
Tony
From the-
Spaghetti Gucci.
From the house of Gucci.
Nickname Matzo Ball. That's a Jewish dish. I don't know why he said that.
Oh, shit.
Italian talking head bob.
Oh man. I don't know why some accents are okay, but accents are hands off. It should be equal.
Yeah, we should be all equal, man. It's funny to do any accent when it's not your own natural
But you know
accent.
when it's bad, when like these hack comedians do it and they blow up, like remember that you ever watched the first season of The Last Comic Standing?
No.
No, but like I think I know what you're talking about. It's that Asian
It's
guy,
like
right?
this Asian dude that won it,
Yeah.
but it was like him just doing his impression of his mom with a heavy ass accent. And like every comedian that he came across, like had no respect for this dude because it was just like people were just laughing at the accent because he would
Mm-hmm.
do like the hardcore like Asian shit, and everybody was like ah. And I'm like yo, that shit is like it's funny because the way you're speaking is not funny
Yeah.
because you're the jokes you're telling. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
That's things I'm trying to differentiate now. Like whenever I see comedians and they're just doing silly faces and making funny voices, like they're just like performing and making funny faces and voices. Like
Yeah, they're still not telling jokes. That's what like Chris Rock said in this one video. He was like, everyone thinks you have to have a gimmick, like where it's like you have to do this, you have to do that. He was like, you gotta write jokes. Like in between all that bullshit, you gotta have jokes.
yeah,
Like that's what it is. You gotta write. You gotta do shit. Because a lot of people.
Yeah.
I remember. What was it like this one comedy show I went to with one of my exes, and like she was laughing at this one guy. This is I was like, yeah, this girl has no sense of humor. She was laughing at this one guy who was just acting like a crazy maniac.
You broke up with her that day.
your taste of comedians is horrible. I can't.
I was just like, I can't do this. I was just like, God damn.
I don't love you anymore.
I love him.
But yeah, it was just like I just couldn't stand. Like I saw through that. Like I saw that he was just trying to act silly to like to get like cheap laughs, and it just felt like nah. Like even me that I laugh at everything. Like nah, that didn't work.
It's like oh, damn. You know Jeff Durham, right? With the puppets, yeah, like that shit. I could never understand the appeal. Like I could see like, oh, he got these funny looking puppets that he makes funny noises with. Like, he got a dead terrorist. That shit's hilarious.
I was a fan of Jeff Dunham, but you
Yeah.
know what got me kind of what threw me off was that you can't differentiate his specials. They're all the same. They're all just the same bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, all right, this is why and it's all that. It's just all puppets. And it's the same puppets. So it's kind of like,
I never liked Jeff Dunham.
Yeah, it's always gonna be like some variations of the same jokes you guys tell. Like that's like those comedians I can't stand because they just tour in that bit and that's it. They don't come up with like anything new. I actually had a friend that was like really into him, and he wanted me to go with him to a live show one time, and I was like, nah, man, nah. I'm not gonna sit down live to watch this man and his fucking puppets tell jokes.
I don't want to see the type of people who will go to this show.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what they look like.
Oh my god.
Hey, you like puppets too?
Yeah.
I have a puppet in my car. You want to go see it?
You gotta go
Kinda
burn
racist.
that. Yeah. It's hilarious, but it's not too bad because it's a puppet saying it, not the guy. Not the actual guy.
It's a puppet that's racist, not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely got like basically like he got some shit because of the whole he has this one puppet that's a jalapeno and he has like a Mexican accent. Yeah. So it's like, they're already like fucking they got punished for that shit. And the terrorist one, there's bones.
Yeah.
Or whatever. There's like a skeleton.
It's
like,
funny because he's dead. He died.
Yeah, he died because the fucking what's it called? What's that shit called when you like basically self bomb or whatever yourself?
Oh,
Suicide bomber.
bomb. Yeah.
I was gonna say
Suicide-
self-detonate.
Yeah. Something. Yeah, that's a hot name for a band.
Self-detonate. Alright, everybody, this is self-detonate. You better start a mosh pit or else we'll just stop playing. 1, 2, 3, go!
Oh my god. Oh man.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, I can't, like, even, I tried, man. I really tried, like, trying to watch Hannah Gatsby, and I couldn't. Like, I was just like, this is not comedy. This is a one woman show shit. Like, this is like
Anna
is someone-
Gatsby?
Hannah Gatsby. The when Dave Chappelle was like, you know,
Oh.
I'll talk to these people unless blah blah blah. He's like, the number 3, you gotta say that Hannah Gatsby. You gotta admit Hannah Gatsby's not funny, and she really isn't. Like, she's like,
Oh, that's right. You were saying I saw the chats.
Yeah.
I tried
It
to
was
look at
like-
her shit and no.
like she was talking about like some fucked up shit, like that she was like raped and this and that. So it's like it's not comedy. It's a one woman show, but for whatever reason, it's in this category with comedians or stand up comedians for some reason.
Yeah.
It's
And,
a
like,
buzzkill story.
it's a what?
A buzzkill story. Like when you're drunk and hanging out and like someone tells a story about how like they were raped.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
You don't want to say anything
Yeah.
to make them feel bad. You feel bad for them, but you're just like,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear
Like,
this shit now.
yeah.
I'm drunk. I'm not drunk anymore, thanks to you.
But then you're gonna have people saying like, you see, this is the way you should do a rape joke. And then it's not a joke. It's just she talks about how she was raped. Like it's not like
Yeah, I could be
There's nothing
blackout
funny
drunk and
about
I'll just be like, yo, just don't say a rape joke at all.
yeah. See how easy that is?
Patrice O'Neill, like in some interview, they were like, cause he was trying to defend comedy, and this feminist was like, some shit. This is like in the news, and like this feminist lady was like, you can't make jokes about rape, and like the guy goes, is there any jokes about rape that are funny? And he goes like, there's like some jokes about rape that are funny.
That was a funny rape joke.
Oh.
Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, like I said, Hannah Gatsby is just, it's one woman show thing. It's stuff that you watch on like Broadway, like fucking or off Broadway, fucking John Leguizamo type shit. You know what I mean? Like John Leguizamo he's not a stand, like he performing, he writes down and he acts out whatever. That's what that is. But this woman, I don't know, for whatever reason, is on this fucking stand-up comedy, categorizing that, and it's not true.
The funniest
People-
and least offensive rape joke I ever heard was a nicer name for rape is surprise sex.
Oh yeah. I don't know who said that one.
My good friend Jared.
Yeah. Surprise sex. Damn.
Just surprise sex.
That's pretty vicious.
Surprise sex! Yeah!
That's horrible.
Yeah, you know what's even funnier about it? That his wife would have not.
No,
his
she
wife
would not be okay with that.
Yeah. She was just like, "What did you just say?"
If she heard that joke, they would have never been married. I hope she doesn't listen to this podcast.
Yeah. Just say this is like when we're young. That's
Yeah.
it.
This is just me.
You met
at
him in
17.
college, right?
Yeah, I met him in college. The first thing I ever told him was, "You ain't shit," because I was drunk.
You Tom Cruise looking motherfucker. You ain't shit.
He really does like Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
You ever see him do the impression where he like jumps on the couch and like grabs your hand?
Oh man, great
Oh,
times.
man. One of the funniest people I ever met.
Well, I think it's a good time to end the podcast
That is a good time.
before we start spilling secrets out here. Oh, it
I
is
have
a
more
nice
rape
show.
jokes from Jared. Hold on a second.
Let's go back another 15
Yeah.
years to see what we find. We all get canceled.
Oh, here's what. If you rape a trans man, hold on. No, I wouldn't say that. I'm just kidding. Don't
Yeah.
cancel me.
Yeah. He's just making up scenarios in his head right now.
I can't get canceled, please.
Yeah. So anyway,
Think I'm the
guys,
next Batman
opinions
that's
like
on the fence.
assholes. Everyone has one, and we're just a couple assholes with some opinions.
That's true.
Thanks for listening. Peace out.
Peace out.
That's a
Tune in tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.